Gotta fly my truck. All right. So we're gonna do a live news article read, and I'm gonna let y'all choose the article. I know people gonna be like, "Oh, he just live feeding and live feeding and live feeding." Yes, absolutely, absolutely. There's no editing, no cutting. So I would normally edit this part out when I'm talking to my own self. All right. I'm gonna let a few people get in here, and then I'm gonna read the title of a few articles. And for the 15 people that's in here right now, I'm gonna repeat this a couple times. And let me share it out real quick. Share. Facebook. And Twitter. Tweet that out. And okay. All right. So, like I said, we're gonna read a couple of the titles, and then you guys can go ahead and tell me which one you want me to read. Keep in mind, I haven't proofread this, so I don't want nobody to be like, he can't read. He can't read. Him can read. All right, well, I know people that's probably saying this is going to be like, let me get an audio check. Red, can you hear me? If Red can hear me, then we're gonna get to going. We're gonna get going. I think it messed up on me. Me sharing it out messed it up. All right. Let's see. Yeah, okay, here we go. So I'm gonna read a couple of the articles, titles, and you guys tell me which one you want me to read. 14-year-old girl struck and killed by semi while crossing the street. System-wide, this is the one I want to do. System-wide failure results in long delays for truckers at U.S. southern border. Hackers successfully use stickers to trick Tesla autopilot techs into crashes. What? Motorist arrested after brake checking and pulling a gun on a truck driver. Y'all let me know which one y'all want me to read. Rhode Island unconstitutional truck-only toll scheme facing another court battle. Extraordinary Class 8 truck market leaves buyers with few options. Truck drivers and passengers confirmed dead in semi versus train crash. Investigators searching for answers after truck driver is killed in crash. Truck driver saved the life of a student who ran in front of a semi. All right, which one of those y'all want me to read? I think I'm gonna do the border chaos one. I'm gonna do the border chaos one. Yeah, I'm gonna do the border chaos one. All right, I want to see what's going on at the border. Somebody go down there and pick up some freight. And since this is live, I gotta wait for everything to load up instead of getting right into it, right? I probably should have proofread one and then had it ready for you. If my signal is weak. Signal is weak. Does this really help? Does this really help when you're trying to... You know what? I don't think I'm going to do this live. I don't think I'm going to do this live. Yep. Oh, it's shit. It's in my city. All right. System-wide failure results in long delays for truckers at U.S. border. This is in my city, San Diego, California. A surge of illegal crossing along the U.S. southern border is creating a domino effect of problems for U.S. government officials and truck drivers. As U.S. politics leaders continue to squabble over what to do about the immigration, economic migrants from South and Central America and Mexico continue to flood into the U.S. to claim asylum in response to what most now agree is both a humanitarian and a national security crisis. President Trump has threatened to shut down the southern border. The continued threat by Mr. Trump, I'm just reading it. I don't know. I'm gonna give him his just due. The continued threat by President Trump has prompted the American Trucking Association, the ATA, to urge him not to do so. ATA claims it will cost the trucking industry $18 million a day. However, the White House has indicated that Mr. Trump, it's put in here twice. I thought it might have been a typo. Now, I know who runs this, so I don't think this particular people would say Mr. Trump. However, the White House has indicated that if President Trump moves to close the border, he would allow trucks to continue to cross. Truckers experience long delays. Chaos at the U.S.-Mexican border is also creating long delays for truck drivers. I think I'm going to download this and then edit it. I don't know. I kind of want to do this on my. This is a pretty decent article. I might want to do this and put it on my page as a legit article. Chaos at the U.S.-Mexican border is also creating long delays. In efforts to provide support, the U.S. Department of Homeland Security reassigned 750 U.S. Custom and Border Protection agents to help process asylum seekers along the U.S.-Mexico border. The reallocation of personal resources has already forced the closure of 2 of the 10 northbound lanes on the commercial side of the Otay Mesa port of entry, according to the report on Fox 2 News. According to the report, truck drivers are informing officials it is taking them as many as or as long as 8 hours to cross the border. Unfortunately, where the ones who are going to pay the we're the ones who's going to pay the price. Truck driver George told Fox 2 Laura said he waited 5 hours to get his load of cucumbers north of the border. The longer wait times began on Monday, and since it is not yet known when the 2 lanes will reopen, it is likely the delays will continue. U.S. Customs Border Patrol released a statement on the commercial vehicle lane shutdown issue. The indefinite reduction of processing lanes at the Otay Mesa commercial facility is due to deployment of agents. As such, we will be unable to extend the hours of operation, impacting our ability to provide service after our regular closing time. The pressure of staffing has also led to Border Patrol cutting all Sunday commercial vehicle inspections at the Nogales, Arizona port of entry. Yo. I'm going to have to start looking to go on company. I'm going to have to look into going company. Here, let me tell you why. We got high tariffs on goods coming in from China. Now you breaking down Nogales and Otay Mesa. Those are major freight distribution areas for that region of the United States. Major. What's the next one? You got Calexico. Is Calexico got one? You got Laredo. I mean, of course. So the main one that I'm aware of is Otay Mesa in San Diego, California. That brings all the freight in that runs from Mexico to LA, San Diego, and beyond. All right. Nogales is a major one for Arizona. There's about to be a there's about to be a hell of a drought about to kick in. I might need to go company for a few months and let this stuff go and do what it's gonna do, because he was also said he said it was gonna he gave them a date of April, but then he said it's gonna be a year. If something doesn't happen in a year, Trump is gonna shut down the borders or something like that, or shut them down very minimal. Um, Everything comes from Mexico over on my side. TVs, cars, fruits and vegetables, clothing. If you don't get it from China, you get it from Mexico or Indonesia. You don't get nothing. What do you get from Canada? What comes down through Canada? That's a major supply hub like Mexico and China. That's going to affect us as truck drivers, because made in Mexico products run all through the West and the South. My mind is running. All right, let me finish the article. Let me finish the article. The pressure of staffing has also led to Border Patrols cutting all Sunday commercial vehicle inspections at the Nogales, Arizona port of entry. Other ports of entry are operating on a restricted scheduled hours. So all the people that's waiting to pick up produce from Nogales, products from Otay Mesa, and it's going to hit Laredo. I saw something on Instagram that would have been great to screenshot and put it in here, saying that we was going to lose $18 billion, $18 million a day. No, it was something else from FreightWave. They posted something on Instagram. Fears are also beginning to grow that such pressures are inefficiencies in the cross-border distribution system could lead to a spike in produce prices and possibly even shortage of certain foods. Yep. On Wednesday, in a letter, Homeland Security Secretary requested that DHS employees, Department of Homeland Security employees, volunteer to assist Custom Border Patrol and ICE in responding to the volunteer. Yeah, sorry about that. I don't know how long the feed been down, but they want these employees to volunteer. They want Department of Homeland Services employees volunteer to assist Custom and Border Patrol and ICE in responding in the emergency at the southern border. Nielsen described the scene at the southern border as system-wide failure. She said she has met with senior Mexican officials to discuss how to stem the historic flow from both sides of the border by the deficiency continues. That was worded weird. That's a big deal. That's a big deal. So it was just a quick pop out, less than a minute. Okay, be easy. Appreciate it. That's a big deal, people. If we don't get our goods from countries that are producing what we want at a significantly lower price, that's a problem. That is a problem. That is a problem. Now you're like, well, how big of a problem can it be? First off, we're not getting our goods from China like we used to. So even though employment might be at its all-time low, the amount of money people are making is at a... See how to explain it. Basically, you can't make no money. It costs to produce. It costs to manufacture. It costs to ship. It costs to assemble. It costs to reship. And it costs to stock. And it costs to sell. And all those costs add up. So that's why everybody was getting this cheap steel and iron, and this is why we get, you know, cheaper produce. Cheap bananas is dumb cheap. Tomatoes and stuff is dumb cheap. We always want to say we're pro-American and we're pro-America, but if we start actually getting our stuff made in America, sold in America, we gonna start complaining. It is what it is. We gonna start complaining. Yo, why is a tomato $1? When we get tomatoes from Mexico, they be 12 cents. You know? Yeah, I guess it's time for me to get off. I started talking about Homeland Security and stuff like that. All of a sudden, the feed is just acting up. We get our goods from places that we turn a blind eye to. How are we getting these products for little to no money? How are they being made? We don't look at the factories. We don't look at Foxconn. They know when people are coming, so they're going to put their best, prettiest, most handsome, well-fed employees in the front. We don't see the back office. We don't see you behind the restaurant. That's one of those see no evils. You know, you just cover your eyes. You know, hey, you know, all I know is that particular product was $5. You know, they probably made it for 30 cents. The people who probably put in the effort to make it was probably getting paid 1 cent an hour, and they taking 5 hours of that cents because they supplying them with living houses. I ain't even gonna go into all that, but you know, it's we start getting stuff made in America, supplied by America. That's what we all want. That is the idea that we want. Hey, I want all my food, my clothing, my needed necessities, my luxuries, all made in America by Americans. Well, when you pay that price where you used to pay $5, but now you're paying $13. Yeah. You know what? I don't know. I feel like I'm digging myself a hole just a little bit, so I'm gonna go ahead and back up out that one. Anyway, that was a live article read. Very, very. To me, that's interesting. That's interesting. So now I definitely want to go and see. I didn't even know this was going on. But then again, I don't watch traditional TV in my house. We all Hulu, Netflix, and other devices. Just think about that, though. For the 37 people that's here, think about that. Think about the stuff that you buy. You know, like, where's this water made? Where's the container? This part, where is this made? Where is this top made? Where was this plastic made from? Where was the ink for this, you know, made from? Where was the glue to stick it made from? You know, we just look at a product like it's just a water bottle, but there's 3 different revenue streams on this water bottle. You know, you think this one top is only going to fit this bottle? No, it's going to fit that other brand of water, that other brand of water. Not only that, the water probably came from here. Water source information including the bottle water report. Go to, it doesn't even tell you where. It just says go to a website to figure it out. Who's going to take the time to do that? You know. But yeah, but when this stuff start costing, you know, this bottle of water that probably would have been 99 cents start costing $3 because the amount of chemicals that it takes to get this. Somebody got to mine the chemical to make the plastic. You get like this right here is like 5 or more revenue streams, and this is making this one bottle. I'm pretty sure that it wasn't made in the U.S. It doesn't even say. It doesn't even say. Anyway, I'm out of here. I'm about to go down that conspiracy hole.